But we here. I was gonna talk about it. You know I was gonna talk about it. It is what it is. But we here. I'm pretty sure you see the title. I don't know what I'm gonna fucking title this. It don't even really matter what the fucking title. I'm just getting this shit off my chest. It ain't even more so a video, just a rant. Fuck Obama, bruh. Like for real. He don't even stand by what he fucking say. He don't. I think that Obama and the Obamacare, that basically is definitely what the same shit that Kamala suggested, that we basically lift all tides, because she wasn't gonna do something that specifically helps black people.
Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
Obama didn't do that either. It wasn't something specifically for black people. It helped all American people. He just named it Obamacare because people think, oh, Obamacare, he's black. That means it's going towards black people. It was going to everybody. And black people, but everybody. I just wanted to go back to the history. We're going to go through the history of what this man has said in the past to black people. This is specifically Morehouse College commencement. It was about 11 years ago. But let's listen. Let's listen to this.
Themselves. We know that too many young men in our community continue to make bad choices. And I have to say, growing up, I made quite a few myself. Sometimes I wrote off my own failings as just another example of the world trying to keep a black man down. I had a tendency sometimes to make excuses for me not doing the right thing. But one of the things that all of you have learned over the last 4 years is there's no longer any room for excuses. I understand there's a...
I'm gonna pause it a couple of times. I get where he's coming from with making excuses. I get that. There's nuances in these excuses. Let's just be clear. Everything is not black and white. Because I make the excuse of me not being able to go to work, you don't know the back history of me having to provide for my sister, my mother, my grandmother, being able to make sure that they're safe. You understand what I mean? It's not just I'm starting off with a fucking clean slate type of situation. Especially a lot of black men, because I don't know about y'all as black men. I'm speaking specifically to the black men. But when I was raised up, I was the man of the house at 8 years old. Is it right? No. But that's a lot of black experiences for black children. They don't get to be black children. They grow up literally having to be the man of the house, or the girl, basically being the older sister and basically protecting her little brother. You understand what I mean? So it's like the excuses thing. I get it. But I was just talking about this with somebody posted, Nina Turner. Nina Turner, if you see this, just thank you for everything you've done, everything that you spoke on, especially when it regards to Biden. Now, I spoke on the aspect of, because Biden is basically pulling the whole, these oligarchs are taking over.
I have no doubt that in a position to succeed. That's why my farewell address tonight, I want to warn the country of some things that give me great concern. This is a dangerous and that's a dangerous concentration of power in the hands of a very few. The dangerous consequence if their abuse of power is left unchecked. Today, an oligarchy is taking shape in America of extreme wealth, power that literally threatens our entire democracy, our basic rights and freedoms, and a fair shot for everyone. We see the consequences all across America, and we've seen it before. More than a century ago, the American people stood up to the robber barons back then and busted the trusts. They didn't punish the just made the wealthy play by the rules everybody else had. Workers want rights to earn their fair share. They were dealt into the deal and helped put us on a path to building the largest middle class, most prosperous century any nation in the world.
For the 99 and 2000. Nigga, you a part of the oligarchs, nigga. You a part of the problem, nigga. He's trying to sub like Trump, but nigga, didn't you just pardon your son? The crackhead, the cokehead, whatever the fuck head, the meth head, the hep, like he do everything. This nigga's a druggie. You feel me?
With regard to the question regarding the family, I'm extremely proud of my son Hunter. He has overcome an addiction. He's one of the brightest, most decent men I know, and I am satisfied that I'm not going to do anything. I said I abide by the jury decision, and I will do that. And I will not pardon him.
This nigga's a whole druggie. But what's weird about that is, didn't you have a bill called Joe Biden's crime bill? The 3 strikes law, the 3 strikes bill, that you could do 3 things. You got 3 times to fuck up in your lifetime. 3 fucking times. And that last time, I don't give a fuck if you jaywalking across the street. If you jaywalking, you going to jail for 10 years because I gave your ass 3 times. There's people still in jail. There's fathers. Let me just be predominantly honest. Like, there's mothers too, but there's fucking men, black men, that are in jail to this day.
To this day.
For his crime bill that he passed 20, 30 fucking plus years ago. But mind you, those petty laws, right? Maybe drug busting, right? Even maybe petty crime. It's done. It's done deal, right? And you can say that goes back to the accountability of those black men and those black women, right? It'll be different. I will let you have that. If 30% of black people, let me be clear, 37% of black people weren't in jail. It'll be different. I can give you that, right? If it was the failure was spread. If the failure of America was spread, but it's predominantly hitting black people, because why? Why do you think that? You don't find that suspicious? I get passionate on this shit because it's annoying when I see people, because somebody commented on my comment. I was basically just saying thank you, Nina Turner, for basically actually speaking on these subjects and elaborating what she means by these type of things and helping it be heard within these spaces of predominantly white people, predominantly. And then there's people like Obama and Kamala that don't believe in excuses and who believe in lifting all American people when we know that there's a failure. And the reason why you even get voted into office is because of what America deem as a part of the problem. You know what I mean? But because you are now considered a symbolisms, going back to Yvette Carnell, you don't believe that there is no such thing as excuses. Why are you making excuses? I digress. I was commenting under her page as she's talked about Biden addressing oligarchies when she's already stated that there's oligarchs and elite. She basically said that they changed America do this shit a lot, but they'll change the meanings or change the words into something else when it really is the same shit. But basically elitism is now he using oligarchs. Elitism, he doesn't want to say that because there's a lot of elite that he basically is paid by. There's a lot of elites that he works with. You understand what I mean? Stick a pin in that with Obama. But she states that, yeah, I already said this, Biden. Like, it's kind of funny that you're trying to say this at the end. And I was like, I was saying in the comment section basically that it's kind of funny that he would bring this up when you pardoned your son, as you still have a lot of black men in jail. You know what I mean? You still have a lot of black men in jail. I say you because it's literally your name on that law, on that bill that passed. You know what I mean? Free my nigga Michael Myers. He ain't do nothing. I'm being fucking facetious, y'all fucking white people that just, why does he say that? I'm being facetious. I'm joking. I'm really trying to piss you niggas off because I can't stand you niggas for real. But the main thing is that as I say that, this one of those white people, I'm pretty sure, goes the fucking, he gets mad. What do you mean? He's like, he said something. Are you the type of people that lumps all things together? Yes, nigga. Yes. Because he still hasn't fixed the shit. He goes in on Trump. Yes, he did that, and nobody should do that. But Trump did this. You missing the fucking point, nigga. You missing the fucking point. It's not about which one is worse. He did this. I'm stating that he did this. He has yet to fix this. And fuck all that shit. The main reason for why I'm commenting is just to tell Nina Turner, I wish you nothing but success, abundance, health. I wish nothing but blessings on your prosperity and abundance on your life because of the shit that you were speaking out on and call shit out. Because to be honest with you, for the shit that she said, her life could be at risk. Because she tries to be politically correct in her manner, unlike my ass, but she does go against the grain. A lot of the times I've seen her go against the grain. She's called out bullshit on both sides, whether it be white people or black people, because she also didn't like how black women were going in on black men, stating how we were somehow crazy or some word that some host from fucking, what is the View or one of them, they was saying something crazy about how black men was
at these polls, and we're looking at who is voting for Trump. You've got 53% of white women that voted for him in 2020. We've got to reach those women. We've got to reach those ridiculous, crazy black men that did vote for Trump. We've got to reach those people. We've got to reach the Cuban men in Miami that overwhelmingly voted.
Insane or some type of crazy for voting for Trump when we still voted at a damn near 80% cap. And it's like, she still had our backs. And I appreciate you, Nina Turner. But back to this nigga. Let me get back on this nigga ass.
A common fraternity creed here at Morehouse. Excuses are tools of the incompetent used to build bridges to nowhere and monuments of nothingness. Well, we've got no time for excuses. Not because the bitter legacy of slavery and segregation have vanished entirely, they have not. Not because racism and discrimination no longer exist. We know those are still out there. It's just that in today's hyper-connected, hyper-competitive world with millions of young people from China and India and Brazil, many of whom started with a whole lot less than all of you did.
That shit right there gets on my nerves too. It's the, for lack of better words, it's the oppression Olympics with the shit. When we also, the people, the native people, native black Americans within America made way for them to be able to step over the bullshit. But lo and behold, a lot of them have gotten so accustomed to stepping over the bullshit that sometimes they step over us. Literally and figuratively. And they think like Trumps, they think like the Bidens, and they think it's basically, for lack of better words, once again going back to Yvette Carnell, you know what I mean? All poisons of America, for lack of a better word. You come to America and you want to live your life as an individual, as a native, as an immigrant converting into an American, because now you're American once you get your papers done and you are there. You done. You're like, what? Why would I have to, like, I'm not helping nobody. Why am I helping anybody? But do you understand how that basically leads into the same train of thought of other Americans? I'll just say other Americans. You know what I mean? The other side of America. It's weird, man. It's weird. But him saying that shit, it just annoys me when people say people come over here with less than us and they make, a lot of the times when they come here with less than us, it's a lottery. I think y'all have heard the story that I've had in the past where I've had situations where I had to, I've gotten the information, lo and behold, without my consent. Like, she just told me, yeah, I got here with a lottery. You know what I mean? And then when you get here, it's another lottery because you're getting nothing but funding specifically for you, specifically for immigrants. You understand what I'm going at? Specific money coming from the government for immigrants. Do you know of any programs that specifically money coming from the government for Black Native American people on a constant basis, year after year after year? This is why I hate this type of rhetoric, because it's dangerous when you don't explain the nuances behind the shit.
All of them entering the global workforce along.
I have nothing against immigrants. I do have something against people that come over here and tell us, I did good. Why can't you do good, black person? You a fucked up nigga, bruh. You a fucked up motherfucker because you come over here and you don't even know the history. A lot of the times they don't even know the fucking history of why they even come over here. That's the wild part. And this is a true story. Something like this did happen to me, where it was stated, how can you let white America make profit off of your culture, black people? And this is coming from a black immigrant. They said this. How could you let white people profit off your black culture? I would profit off of my own culture if I were you. That's the insinuation. I'm paraphrasing, but that was the insinuation. Even black people that profit off of our black culture do it in the most dehumanizing, disrespectful, just plain flat out capitalistic, predatory ways. Because once again, you're going based off of what you see already being happen, right? So if you're going based off of the formula of what you see being predatory, being capitalistic. You know what I mean? It just makes sense why, of course, a lot of the people, black people, the Diddies. You understand what I mean? The R. Kellys, mostly celebrities. You know what I mean? Mostly black celebrities that use their power in very predatory ways.
Alongside you.
And the Obamas. You'll see why I'm saying this.
Nobody is going to give you anything that you have not earned. Nobody cares how tough your upbringing was. Nobody cares if you suffered some discrimination. And moreover, you have to remember that whatever you've gone through, it pales in comparison to the hardships previous generations endured, and they overcame them. And if they overcame them, you can.
Excuse me. Barack Obama is Kenyan and American. His father is Kenyan and his mother is American mother, white American, black American, black African father. But he was born in 1961 at Kapiolani Medical Center for Women and Children in Honolulu, Hawaii. He is the only born outside the contiguous 48 states. But yeah, he's born in Hawaii, right? I think that he doesn't understand because of his background and his upbringing. His Kenyan father, do I have to say more? His father is Kenyan. And when they had him, I think that they had him at 20. His father was 27 at the time, and his mother was 18 at the time. And his mother was white. There's two sides of fucking America. Well, shit, technically there's three sides, if you want to be honest. There's the white American, the black Native American, and the immigrant. The white American, the black Native American, and the immigrant American. There's three sides of fucking America. Because Barack seen two of those sides, the white American and the black immigrant American, he forgot about that half. Now, he got experiences. Half of a fucking black American. He probably had, he talked about how he basically missed the cab and the cab wouldn't pull over because he was a black man. Because I don't think that the immigrant American, whether it be Asian, African, Latino, European, they do not still, even if they're black, they do not see themselves as black American. It's kind of like I be joking around with the whole Dominican. I'm Dominican. I am no black, not black. I'm Dominican. And there's some Dominican people that be like, nah, you black. But it's like, I understand why they say that. Because first of all, nobody wants to be eating the failure of America. That's the first thing. Second, truth be told, they are different. Dominican people that even consider themselves black, you are still different. Jamaican people that consider themselves black, if you still have that upbringing from those countries that you come from, if you still have those ways, different ways, different few foods, different ways of life, the way you talk to each other is different from black American slang, is different from soul food, is different from the way you communicate, dialects. It is different from, generation to generation, relationship dynamics, it's different. The way you raise your children, how you speak to them white folks. When you put on that representative, when you speak very well and very proper, and when you be like, you got to put on with your niggas, you put on it, like that. I see it all the time on YouTube. So even Barack Obama has done it within his presidency. That's how he won us. That's how he won black vote. Because he put on that very, very white voice sometimes. That's what they say, very Obama. But I say all that to say, be careful with motherfuckers like this. Be careful with the Baracks. Be careful with the Kamalas. We're going to keep going. I just wanted to play some more of this.
Overcome them too.
Now, let me go ahead and finish this. I think he's.
You now hail from a lineage and legacy of immeasurably strong men. Men who bore tremendous burdens and still laid the stones for the path on which we now walk.
A lot of those are black bodies, black American bodies, dog. Black American bodies. People go through the whole situation. Oh, well, some of them were immigrants too. If you don't get out my damn comment section, because who the fuck were they fighting for? Were they fighting for immigrant status or were they fighting for American status? American status, not immigrant status. American. So people that bring up the whole Chizzy Holmes and all of the Jamaican roots, I think of maybe even Malcolm X or something like that. They were fighting for American land. They moved from those countries to fight for the American way. It just, as much as y'all say that there's issues with black American people claiming, because I get it, it looks kind of weird sometimes, right? When you think about, like, what do you mean by that? Like, what type of way are you claiming American pride? Because you have the Barack Obamas of American pride that will throw your black ass under the bus as quick as they can, i.e. how he fucking dipped on his wife. Well, father's not at home, right?
What exactly did they say to each other? The world wants to know what political rivals Donald Trump and Barack Obama were chatting about at Jimmy Carter's funeral. They sure looked friendly. They chuckled like old buddies.
You see?
Trump even...
You see? just smirking, laughing, kikiing, nigga. You giggling and shit. Like, for real, fuck you, bruh. This is why I say you can't be all in on the symbolism of black people in these high spaces. Because they look at you just like some of these white people. And I say black people, it don't matter if you black American. To be honest with you, I don't give a fuck what color you are. If you say something specifically towards you actually trying to aid black American people, I'm with it. And you have a track history, I'm with it. But this type of shit, when you do this type of shit...
made Obama laugh. So, what did they say? We enlisted the services of a court-certified forensic lip reader to find out. According to lip reader Jeremy Freeman, Obama says to Trump, "I can't talk. We have to find a quiet place. This is a matter of importance, and we need to do this outside so that we can deal with it, certainly today."
Shut the fuck up, man. Get this fucking stupid shit out of here. Give me a minute. Don't mind that not safe for work art. I'm trying to study some art for reference. References purposes only. Guess who? Look at Kamala. Look at Kamala. I see you, Kamala. I see you, girl. I see you. Kamala, like she spanked her children, boy. She punished her children, boy. She like a stern white woman, boy.
Joining me now is Xavier DeRousseau, a former BLM activist, and Anton Daniels, a YouTuber, content creator. Xavier, let's start with you.
That's Anton.
You say you were personally, after watching them, offended
Anton
by
be going
Obama's
in on
comments?
niggas, bruh.
Absolutely. I mean, first of all, Obama's not as talented of a liar as he used to be. But quite frankly, my ancestors fought way too hard for me to have the ability to learn how to read, just for Obama to expect me to be so uneducated to think that I would vote for Kamala Harris simply because she claims to be a black woman. And I mean, if people want to stop having Kamala Harris be called a DEI hire, maybe he should stop trying to remind us of her demographic every 5 minutes. Black men not supporting Kamala has nothing to do with her being a woman. It has everything to do with her lack of accomplishments over the last 1,359 days.
Well, Anton, I'm watching this and I'm thinking to myself, the shtick...
First of all, let's just be honest. Let's just call it out, the elephant in the room. That lady she said some wild shit. She said some crazy shit for us, but she said some wild shit against us too. But I will say that she has said some things that kind of left me like, I think that she was the same woman that was like, why would American people have to like pay our tax dollars to help immigrants when we should be helping black American people that had fought for this land and basically made the country for what it is because of their ties to slavery. Like, we did that, so we owe them that. And I think this is the same lady that did that. And it really went under the table when she said that. I was kind of like taken aback my damn self, like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Oh shit. But
is kind of worn thin with Obama, you know. How you doing, Pittsburgh? You know, that whole... It just seems very 2002 or 3. I mean, 2008, I should say. Right? It doesn't quite have the same appeal as megastar-ish as he is.
You know, it's a Hail Mary pass considering that we did vote him in based off of identity politics. And I'm not saying that all is bad because...
I'm a part of the we. I voted him because he was a black man. I did. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I did it. I'm a part of the problem. But also, let's just be honest. You don't think my mama was like, boy, if you don't vote for that man, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, boy. If I find out. You feel me? But I'm being facetious. But yes, it was definitely a lot of pressure to do that as well. If you're gonna be all the way 100, because if you don't understand identity politics within politics, then you probably just going to be like, it don't matter. As long as he's black, he's going to vote for me, right? You're not going down the list of the policies. You don't know his history of how he treats black people. You don't know his history of how he treats people in general. You know what I mean? You just, hey, he from Chicago. He a black man. He got some African roots. He gonna do the right thing. He gonna do the right thing, boy.
Because he did do some things that I didn't necessarily disagree with that Trump absolutely did better than him. But at the same time, I felt that it was incredibly disrespectful because he's making the assumption that we're not educated enough to lead our families, to look at the policies, to understand exactly what's going on with immigration. And we're supposed to overlook everything that they did over the last 3.5 years that was not in our favor. And when I say our, I'm talking about the American people, let alone men, let alone black men. And we're supposed to vote for her because of some misogynistic reason that's made up. And instead, we've learned how to educate ourselves, and now they've sent their Messiah back to rein us in and bring us back into the Democratic plantation. And most men that I've spoken with have said that it's absolutely disrespectful.
It is. I'm gonna play it because I don't want to just get their word on it. But
you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody.
This is what he said.
Who has a history?
This is what he said.
Denigrating you?
This is what he said. Okay, this is what he said as he's giggling next to this nigga, bruh. As he's keying next to, whispering sweet nothings in this nigga ear. Obama, please leave us the fuck alone. Like, go somewhere, bruh. Go somewhere. Just crawl in your nice little mansion, okay? Because you're going back to a mansion. Crawl in your nice little mansion, Hawaii, Honolulu, Kauai. Go back there. Leave black people the fuck alone, bruh. You and Kamala. For real, for real. I told y'all this is going to be a rant. I'm tired of this shit because it's just slapping our face again as you key with this nigga. When you just did this shit. You just did this shit. Like, what the fuck?
Because you think that's a sign of strength? Because that's what being a man is?
You a fuck nigga for doing this anyway. You a fake nigga, bruh. Because you talk behind his back. Well, technically, you knew that this shit was going to be in the spotlight. I mean, if you didn't know, you a fucking idiot. But you talk behind the nigga back and then y'all giggling and shit. So I'm pretty sure you got a couple of text messages with this nigga. Y'all probably going on motherfucking golf dates. You know what I mean? You hitting the nigga up like, what you doing? I'm going to slide through real quick. Like, what type of shit are you on whispering in this nigga ear after you do this type of shit? Obama, for real, like, sincerely, respectfully, fuck you, bruh. Like, for real. That's just the end of it. That's just the end of this shit. Nope. You know what? It can't be the end of this shit. Because you know why it's not the end of this shit? I still do not like the way that B. Simone went. I'm being funny right now. I don't like the way B. Simone went at fucking Martin Luther King. So I want B. Simone to get on Obama the way she got on fucking Martin Luther King. Because guess what? Guess who's sitting at home by herself, just sitting like basically mad at the world, probably punching air and shit? Obama.
Michelle Obama's office confirming to CNN tonight that she will skip Donald Trump's inauguration next Monday without explaining why she's going to be absent at an event that is traditionally attended by both former presidents and their spouses.
Both of them.
Notable exception from last year.
Both
this means the former First Lady will not come face-to-face with the president-elect. This also comes after she missed Jimmy Carter's state funeral here in Washington last week.
And you know what it probably is, too? Black men are the most progressive motherfucking men in the fucking races. We are the most progressive. You know how many black men are stepfathers? It's like at a 30% cap, damn near. 24 to 30% cap, nigga. But again, you have the outliers. He is there without his wife. It's almost like to the black women, is it not a slap in the woman's face? Is it not a slap in Michelle Obama's face? Is it not a slap in her face? Now, mind you, I do agree that the wife should respect the husband. But again, this shit is vice versa. I don't think his relationship is built off of any type of respect. Because I've heard some shit that I've heard Michelle Obama said that is kind of like shade to Obama. And this is definitely shading to her. Is this like this? No, it's not normal for this to happen. But again, going based off of traditional standards from wife and husband, especially when it comes to how the world is seeing this man. Where's your wife, Obama? Michelle is like, boy, fuck you. Michelle is like, boy, fuck you, and fuck him. And to be honest with you, I'm not even mad at that, because he's definitely trying to take away a lot of women's rights. You know what I mean? He's trying to get away with all of the shit. But we're not even going to go down that fucking path. The main thing is this. I want all of the women that have smoke for Trump also have smoke for Obama. Because Obama is there without his wife, without your girl, without Michelle, without your girl. She's not there. But you know who else there? You know who is there? Who there? Who y'all see? What Kamala at? What Kamala at?
As you can tell by the seating chart that you're looking at here, had she gone, she would have been sitting next to Trump himself.
Oh, shit.
Former President Obama will attend the inauguration, we are told. And our sources are saying tonight that also, so will 3 of the richest men in the world. Tesla CEO Elon.
And they ass is going to be there. We're not going to go into it. But, yeah, Kamala was there too. Okay, she was sitting right in front of him. She would have been sitting right beside that nigga, bro. That's some wild shit, bro. But I say all that to say, just respectfully, sincerely, fuck Obama and the people that came in with Obama and that still ride with Obama. Because, like, even the old me, I want to say, boy, if you don't get your ass on some damn literature, I beat my old ass, bro. Because, like, what the fuck? Like, we here now. You know what I mean? Not saying that my vote would determine all votes, because it was a predominant number of black people that was voting for his ass. But, you know, can't cry over spilt milk. We here. But yeah, bro, just for lack of better words, just fuck Obama, bro. Because it's like you slap us in the face with the scolding. You slap us in the face with the Morehouse shit, saying that we need to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps type shit. You slap us in the face with that shit. You slap us in the face with this shit as you tell us that we should. Why are you voting for Trump when your wife would have been sitting next to that motherfucker that said, I'm gonna grab her by a pussy? Like, bruh, like, you aren't a good nigga. You aren't a good nigga. You aren't a good nigga.
You're not great. You're a liar. Not great. You're a liar. You're not great.
Like, I don't know, man. What y'all think about it? I know I'm gonna have some people be like, oh, Trump this, Trump that. I know I'm gonna have some people that's gonna be like, why are you going so hard on Obama? I want to hear from y'all too. Like, if you, I'm not gonna shame you. As long as you're respectful, don't be on no suspicious type shit. You don't find that suspicious type shit in the comment section, dog. But I really just want to hear from people that basically have detest from what I say, naysayers, because it's bullshit, man. And that's why I understand why a lot of Black American people feel as though, why would I want to vote when they've shown me time and time again that they do not give a fuck about Black American people, native Black American people, not Black American meaning Black immigrants. They care about y'all. Y'all get funded because y'all immigrants. Black native Black American people. There's multiple cases where preferentially jobs, it goes back to the DEI hires. There is such thing as DEI hiring because they beat a quota. As long as they can get the quota of a Black woman, because basically it hits 2 marks. She's a woman, first down, and she's Black. Give a fuck about what nationality she is. Give a fuck about what immigrant status. I don't care about all that. She's Black and she a woman. She'd strike 2 down. I don't even need an Asian no more. But these same Black women saying that they're dating down, Lord Jesus, same Black women will say that they are dating down, not realizing that they are setting you up for failure, baby. That's a whole nother conversation. I might get into it, I might not.